July 19, 2022. Let's do this. Two major stories and a tease. That's what today was about for the two major political parties. The first major story is it's still primary season across the United States. Every state's taking their turns doing their primaries. And for the Republican primaries, for the most part, not everywhere, but in a lot of places, the Trump-endorsed candidate is winning out in a lot of the primaries. In other words, in the general election come November, it's going to be Democrats versus not just traditional Republicans, but Trump Republicans. Some incumbents have lost their primary, and there's questions about what's going to happen with Liz Cheney coming up in just a couple of days. Is this going to be an effective strategy for the Republicans to really lean in on the Trump side of things when they haven't generally been very popular, but then again, Democrats haven't been very popular either? And that's the other major story today, is that tomorrow some legislation is going to be going through Congress, which again is going to come down to Joe Manchin and does he actually support something or not. And look, agree or disagree with it, it's irrelevant. The point here on this channel to talk about is which party's doing what. And the reality is the Democrats can't do jack without Joe Manchin, and he knows it. So will a slimmed down version of an economic plan get passed tomorrow? We don't know, but I'll talk about it on tomorrow's video. And lastly, the tease. Thursday evening is going to be the final round of January 6th committee sessions that's going to be televised, this time in prime time. There's been a tease throughout the news networks, throughout all the news networks, and throughout social media today about what that session is going to have. Is there going to be the bombshell, which is a word in the news I absolutely hate and can't stand? And the rumor is there's going to be talk about when Mike Pence called in the National Guard to be able to push out the MAGA protesters that were there, versus when Donald Trump made that video pitch saying, "We love you, go home, you're very special people," and what it meant for the possibility of invoking the Insurrection Act and declaring martial law. It's rumor, we'll see, could be a huge bombshell, hate that word, but we don't know yet. So again, it's teasing like it's going to be something big. And that's the news of today.